Oh, we can't have anything, can we? We can't have nothing, can we? Because then you think, oh, I'm getting fucking ripped off. What a load of fucking wankers you lot are. Fucking wankers, man. Absolute fucking wankers. I'm fucking sick of this fucking bullshit, you know. camera though? Why am I not on the camera? I can't seem to get. All right, that's it. Right. I don't know what's going on here, to be honest. Again. Right. Okay. So I don't know what's going on here, to be honest with you. I don't know why I'm not in the stream or whatever. I don't even know what's going on. That's kicked me in the nuts, mate. That's kicked me in the nuts.
Through there, into the cave, to hear honest thoughts and opinions.
Wow, guys, that has absolutely kicked me in the nuts, to be honest. That has. R.I.P. the big man, Ozzy Osbourne. Massive influence on my music and all that kind of stuff. Absolute legend, man. Absolute legend gone there, 100%. And big up Ozzy Osbourne, man. You know, that is just fucking unbelievable, really. First time I found Ozzy Osbourne, well, I didn't find him, but, you know, obviously, like, Paranoid and things like that, but Bark at the Moon, all them albums, Shot in the Dark, you know. I know I'm probably going to get in trouble for playing that song, but I'm not really worried, not really bothered. You know, he made a big difference to the way I am and all that kind of stuff. And I'm not just latching on to something. He is like a massive like personality to a lot of the things that I've done. Probably the alcohol and the drugs, basically. But you know, I mean, man, honestly, you know, rest easy, man. Rest easy. You deserve it, bro. Some of the shit that you've been up to and some of the shit you've done, you deserve that rest. You really do. But yeah, I mean, I've always said, like, you know, Ozzy's like the ideal person to look at when it's like you do all these crazy things in life and stuff like that. And it's like, well, if you don't take Ozzy, then everybody else is going to be all right. But now it has took him, you know. And it is a massive, like, smack in the face, to be honest. He's an absolute legend. That guy is an absolute legend. In my eyes, I've got so many albums and things like that of him, and he's just amazing. He was an amazing guy. I don't know what he was like outside of it and all that, but you know, he was just an awesome guy. You know, he just brilliant entertainer. I never got to see him live, unfortunately. Big up Yeti in chat. Big up to Mr. Josh's J mate. Big up to Tony Neri. I've only just found out because I saw it in the chat from Matt Spurs, I think it was, said R.I.P. Ozzy. And it is. It's a massive, massive loss, that one. He's one of the stars that I got into, like, back in the day when I was becoming a metalhead and all that kind of thing. So, in a sense, probably created the Long-Haired Yeti in that respect. You know, it all comes from one place or another. And he was an absolute god. There's no doubt about that. An absolute god. And you better look after him up there if he lets you up there. There is, because he done Black Sabbath and all that lot. But that is a massive one to anybody who's like a metalhead or anything like that. Ozzy Osbourne, that is a huge kick. That one, absolute quality person, quality fucking on the stage, quality music. I mean, if you haven't listened to any Ozzy Osbourne, then make sure you do, because he's just an absolute class act. Yeah, that one's knocked me for six a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, it has actually knocked me for six a little bit. Right, okay, I'm gonna try and sort of get this onto my laptop, because my laptop's been playing up all night. There's Ozzy Osbourne things going on YouTube all the time at the minute, which I'm not surprised by, because that's the kind of influence he had. He's absolutely awesome, man. Absolutely awesome. Now Arsenal got Gyökeres. Arsenal will still end up winning nil trophies and still finish second because of Arteta. Yeah, he's the issue. It's not about who they sign. And yeah, big up Anthony. How you doing, bro? And yeah, I'm good. R.I.P. Aussie. Yeah, that's a huge one, mate. That is. I suppose you can say it's a shot in the dark. That is absolutely a huge one. I love the fucking tunes that guy did as well. He was absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. 76 years old. I can't get this on my laptop, by the way. I don't know why, but for some reason YouTube won't work on my laptop. Let me try using like Google Chrome. But that's a massive kick in the teeth. I never expected to see that, to be honest. Never expected to see that. I played that song. YouTube's probably going to have me for it, but whatever. I don't really care, because out of all the influences that I've had in my life, he was obviously one of them. I mean, every time I say that, I can't think, the drinking and all that kind of stuff. But he just got on with stuff, and he was just a great entertainer. Really great entertainer. He didn't have the best voice in the world, but he was amazing with it. He worked it the way that he needed to, and he's just a class act. Absolute class act. I saw a YouTube video the other day, and he was on that, and I thought, man, you're looking a bit, So I'm not. It's just ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. What an absolute legend we lost there. What an absolute legend. Big up Lone Star, you alright, mate? Title incoming. It's game over for all our rivals. I agree, in a sense. I mean, but he's got to do it now, mate. Shrek Yeti, how you doing? Evening to you, mate. Hope you're well. Let me just try and get this on YouTube, because I don't know what my laptop's doing today. It's just being fucking stupid. And I can't seem to get anything going on it at all. I tried to do South Park, Stick of Truth. Why am I keying in on the other fucking keyboard? You see, that is the stupidness that comes from this. Right, okay, so let me try and sort that out. See if I can get the game as well. I need to get the game on Total Sport Act. But yeah, I mean, signing Gyökeres, massive. It's huge. It's massive. It is massive. But I mean, at the minute, I'm more sort of on the thoughts of like Ozzy Osbourne and his family and stuff like that, because I'd imagine that's going to be a massive kick in the teeth for them. It's absolutely insane. I mean, that man cheated it for so long, What an absolute legend. What an absolute legend. And you can only judge it by like the effect that they have like on your life, and he had a big effect on mine. Let's put it that way. His music was massive for me, absolutely massive. And if you've never heard any, then I would say go listen to some. Ultimate Sin, fucking Shot in the Dark, Bark at the Moon. Honestly, just some absolute quality stuff. Quality, absolute quality. Yeah, R.I.P. Ozzy, absolutely, man. Absolutely. I just added that to the thumbnail as well, because I didn't know about it before, but I've got to give my respect to Ozzy Osbourne, the absolute fucking legend. Feels like a real kick to the shorts. Yeah, man, it is. It is. I think everybody was like, sort of like, you know. I mean, the amount of things he did in his life, the drinking, the drugs, and all that kind of stuff. I mean, I think everybody thought he was going to go before most people, but I mean, to stay 76 years old, you know, insane, man, insane. Yeah, Sharon. Oh yeah, I bet she's absolutely fucking destroyed, and the kids as well. You know, you got to take that into account as well. Big up Pepsi, how you doing, matey? And it is with more sadness than mere words can convey that we have to report that our beloved Ozzy Osbourne has passed away this morning. He was his family and surrounded by love, which is good. Which is good. He's absolute legend, mate. Absolute legend. Hey, you finally got your microphone working. Big up, bro. How you doing, Maltor? Mate, I think they booted me off when I tried to do that South Park. So I tried to do it again, and I got booted off again. So I think I'm probably going to get a warning at some point. I think they actually booted me off. Because I tried it, and then you said that you can't hear me, and then I went onto the mic, and I was trying to sort that out, and then all of a sudden, it just started buffering. So I think they kicked me off, because they did that last time I played some music videos. So I think that's exactly what happened there. But then, after that, I find out about Ozzy Osbourne, and Balto, you like your metal and all that kind of stuff. So everybody knew like who Ozzy Osbourne was. And that's just a massive one for me. Massive. Right, so I managed to get it onto the onto YouTube anyway. And yeah, it's a big kick in the teeth, that one. Ozzy got one final tour in before he passed, R.I.P. legend. Absolutely, 100%. Mate, I got so many, like, you know, stories of like listening to his music back in the day and all that kind of stuff, and he's just an absolute legend. In fact, the best one I can say is Miracle Man, because he was a miracle man. How long he went, he is a miracle. He's a walking miracle. And big up to Pepsi for the super chat, bro. Thank you so much, matey. Super sticker. Cheers, matey. I appreciate it massively. It just, honestly, it's insane. I didn't know that was going to be the way that it went. I had no idea about it until Matt Spurs said something. And it just brings everything into like perspective, doesn't it? Because when it's somebody who's like had a massive influence on your life, and I ain't jumping on bandwagons, he does have a massive influence on my life because, you know, I love the guy and I listen to a lot of his stuff. Changes, what a song Changes is, and all that. You know, I mean, it's just fucking amazing, absolutely amazing. I don't know, was it Changes or it was the one with the Tupac background sound? But yeah, I mean, just an absolute legend gone, mate. Absolute legend gone. And the amount of people, even though like they're not metalheads or whatever, that are taking note of it and all that kind of stuff, it's huge. It's huge. And it's nothing that he didn't deserve, to be honest. Brilliant entertainer. Never got to see him live, unfortunately. But, you know, he was a brilliant entertainer from what I'd heard, obviously, and what I've seen on YouTube and that. Yeah, absolutely. Crazy Train. Yeah, totally. I mean, there's one or two songs that kind of really hit me like Over the Moon. I think I had, no, Over the Mountain, sorry. over the mountain. I did like the same as what I did with Motley Crue when I realised about Motley Crue, and this is on my Walkman with me cassettes. If you're old enough, you'll know what I'm talking about. But I went out and I bought every single Motley Crue album as soon as I'd heard one. And I was saying with Ozzy Osbourne, as soon as I heard like Ozzy Osbourne, his tracks and stuff, I went out and I bought every single album on cassette. They're all at home, to be honest. Not a lot you can do with them now, but you know. And I had my Walkman on, and I was always listening to stuff like that. Just absolute quality. Absolute quality, and the amount of stuff he took into his system as well was, I mean, Black Sabbath as well. Just absolute class. Just absolute class. Just an absolute legend gone. And like my landlady was saying to me the other day, where's all the legends now? Where's, you know, like you've got all these people now where you've got like Ozzy Osbourne, you've got Crue, you've got all these bands from back in the day was like big bands with everybody. Where are they now? They don't exist, do they? There's no like big bands now that are going to be remembered like this lot in a lot of time to come. Yeah, girls, Motley Crue. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, well, I can remember getting the tape Shout at the Devil, and just sitting there and just listening to it. And I kept putting it on loop while I was on the bus on my way to work, and it was just, yes, come on. And Iron Maiden was the first one that got me into all of it, and then obviously I found Ozzy Osbourne from watching all the stuff, and that's kind of where you go through all the thing. I mean, Black Sabbath for me was a little bit later on, but I loved Ozzy Osbourne. Always used to play his music all the time. Absolute brilliant entertainer. Absolute brilliant entertainer. Watched the Osbourne show as well, you know. So yeah, I mean, it's just, honestly, it's just unreal. Absolutely unreal to lose someone like that, to be honest. I think everybody knew that he was probably coming at some point, and I think it was always a joke, like, bloody hell, how long is he going to live and all that kind of thing. But, you know, to lose someone like that is huge. And I'm sure Jez and probably Dal, you know, and a lot of other people that's like heavily into like metal. Well, not just into metal, really. He was just a class individual all the way down. You know, I didn't know him personally, obviously, but, you know. But yeah, Pepsi, yeah, Def Leppard. Yeah, we was talking about it the other day. Where's all these bands now that's going to be still remembered in the time that we're remembering them now? Where are all those bands? I mean, there's some decent bands coming out. Rammstein may do, but, you know, other than that, there's none that are fully rememberable, or however you say it, than the bands that was there then. You know, there's none. I don't think there's any nowadays. I mean, I couldn't even tell you what's the main music nowadays. Don't take any notice of it. But there's none that go quite mainstream that everybody likes. Like say, Def Leppard. You know, Def Leppard was liked by a lot of like different people. Ozzy Osbourne, I think, was liked by a lot of different people as well. A lot of people like a bit of Black Sabbath, but then they go on to other things. And that's what music's all about. Music's not about division and all that kind of stuff. It's not about, oh, well, you like that, so I don't want to talk to you and all that kind of stuff. That kind of thing's a load of bollocks. And people in power try and cause division all the time. So we don't need to do it ourselves with music and films and all that kind of thing. Big up, mate. You okay? Hope England win tonight, mate. Yeah, same here, Adam. How you doing, mate? Good to see you, bro. Hope you're well. As you see, I dropped the Jurassic Park Rebirth honest thoughts and opinions earlier this week. It's got about 90 odd views actually, but they do bad, that one. And also Superman, which I dropped today. So yeah, just giving my honest opinion on it. I'm not saying everybody has to think the same. No, I would never do that. But it's just what I think about it and things like that. But yeah, I mean, look, I hope the ladies sort it tonight. And big up to Michael Chelsea as well. Just started his channel on Rumble. Michael Chelsea, I think it's 1988. Is it 1988 or 1998? I can't remember. If Joshy J's still in here, let me know. I can't remember. But I said share it to this if you want to, you know, but I don't know if he'll be able to do that on Rumble. I might be heading to Rumble at some point, to be honest. I've got a channel just in case. I think you need another channel just in case, another like outlet just in case you do get kicked off certain channels. Because as you know, I'll say what I have to say. People don't like it. It's tough shit, but I'm not going to change in that respect. So yeah, but it's massive. It is absolutely massive, that news, to be honest. I'm glad he was with his family. I saw a video the other day and he came out the room and he was asking, and you know what? I could kind of see it, you know. Who's took my beer? And Sharon was like, well, nobody took your beer. You drank it. And he was like, oh, okay. That's Aussie. That's Aussie, mate. That's Aussie. And he's an absolute awesome character. Absolute awesome legend. Loads of songs keep going through my head, and I'm thinking I want to listen to them, but obviously I can't. You looking forward to the new football season, mate? Yeah, absolutely, Adam. Yeah, 100%. Totally. I'm hoping we can like get this Endoy in. This Endoy looks pretty decent, to be honest, as like a replacement for Elanga. And I'm hoping possibly get that McAtee as well. You know, maybe Harvey Elliott. You know, I just want us to get things going now, to be honest. I mean, from what I've read today, and obviously it's all what you read, so you don't know whether it's reality or whether it's not. But from what I'm reading today, Marianakis just does not want Spurs to get Morgan Gibbs White. It's simple as that. You know, he's kind of offering him to Manchester City, and he's hoping Manchester City come in. This is just what I've read, by the way. It's not like 100%. It's never 100%. I don't take notice of a lot of it, to be quite honest with you. I'm getting bored with it, to be fair. So is NGW staying or going? I don't know. And it was like I was watching a channel the other day, Door on Tour. Make sure you follow Door on Tour, another for a cool Forest fan, and make sure you follow him because, like he was saying, like when it comes to like MGW, yeah. Actually, I can't remember what he was saying now. I forgot what I was going to say because I bigged him up that much. I forgot what I was going to fucking say. Mate, at the end of the day, right, the Yeti supports Forest. And Forest is what I love. Yeah. Whoever's playing in that shirt better earn it. Yeah. Or you need to get out of it. And I will always stick by the club. Nothing else. Because you don't stick by players or managers or owners because they come and go. So it's always just the club is what I love. And that will always be what I love. Hit the like button on your way in. Cheers, Tony, mate. Appreciate it, bro. Big up to Josh and Michael, mate. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. I say, I wanted to see if we could sort of share this one tonight because I know he's doing it as well on Rumble. And it might have like got him to get some other people to go over to Rumble and stuff. But I've got a Rumble channel myself. I ain't really done much with it. I'll probably put the link in here at some point. And yeah, because I might end up over there anyway. I don't know. It's just like the Jokeres situation. I won't celebrate until Arsenal officially announce the signing. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, totally. There's no point. You read all this stuff online and stuff like that. I mean, you'd have like 200 players, you know? There's so much shit goes online because people know that there's a situation there, so they just chuck a story out there. Like I did with Dal today, just messing around, and I turned around to Dal and I says, "Oh, apparently Jokeres has pulled his hamstring getting on the aeroplane coming over." And it's a joke, but some people will actually fucking go for it. The thing is, they just want to get a video out. They just want to get a video out and have something to talk about. That's all they want to do, basically. That's why I'm making it clear about the fact I put Ozzy Osbourne on the thumbnail. That's not jumping onto something. That's saying something about somebody I fucking massively cared about and massively had like a lot of history with. Just listening to the music, and that just shows what a person, or just what that means to people, that just listening to somebody's music, how that affects you and all that kind of stuff. That's huge because it does make a big difference on your life. But I mean, the Jokeres situation, I mean, mate, I've said it for a while now. If you get him, I think that's a game changer. It's a game changer. It's not a game changer I want for Arteta, to be honest. I don't think he deserves it, but I think it is a game changer. I thought it was 3 goalkeepers there. They all got green shirts on. Right, so we kicked off anyway. We kicked off a bit ago. It's just updated itself. So here we go. I don't know many of these players' names, to be quite honest with you, so I ain't going to be able to do it like that. I'm just going to sort of go through it and, mention kind of what's going on. So Italy are in like a light green colour, I think, and England are in blue. Very strange colours, to be honest, but trophy looks pretty cool though. That trophy looks pretty cool. And why not? Why not do streams on the women's football? At least they're actually doing something. And yes, they're only doing it in women's football, but they're playing against women. So I mean, I don't see there's no issue with that. There's no problem with that kind of thing. Surely, if you have a problem with that, then you're a bit fucking weird. But, right, it's a good job I ain't got share screen on, because every time I try and click this to go full screen, I get fucking full-on fanny in my face, which is not a bad thing, but it is when you're streaming. Don't really want to see that when I'm streaming. I'll save it. I'll save the picture for when I'm not streaming, but I don't want it when I am actually streaming. So, England play it back to the keeper, played out to the left-hand side. And England now trying to build down the left-hand side. Long ball down the left-hand side. None of them's going to reach that, and that's going to go out for a goal kick. But yeah, the Aussie thing, it is a bit of a kick in the face, I have to say. It's not unexpected, but it is a bit of a kick in the face. Because, I mean, I don't get involved in many things when people pass and stuff, but when it's someone that's like had a big influence in who you are and your life and everything, then obviously, it's gonna make a difference to you, when they pass, and you're gonna care about it, But I mean, what an epic load of music and things like that, and even videos of concerts and tours and Black Sabbath and all that lot that he sort of left behind. I mean, it's absolute crazy, man. It's quality. This stream keeps jumping, and then all of a sudden coming back on. Well, I'll do it as best I can. We've got about 5 minutes gone. And England with a ball at the moment on the right-hand side. Tries to get the pass, gets blocked, and goes out for a throw-in. I just can't get songs out of my head. I've got songs, Ozzy Osbourne songs in my head at the minute. I mean, do you ever watch that? Unless you're like a proper metalhead, you probably won't have done. But if you ever watched that video ages ago, I can't remember what it was now. Guns N' Roses on it, Motley Crue, Wasp, all these like quality bands. Ozzy, Chris Holmes was another one that was on there, drinking vodka in a pool. Well, I think it was vodka. I would imagine it was. That's gonna hit the metal world massively. That is, and so it should as well, because there's massive respect there. Massive respect. I just wish I'd have gone and seen him. And I would imagine, I don't know, but I would imagine Jez saw him at some point with like the bands that Jez went to see and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, I would imagine. But yeah, anyway, Michael Chelsea on Rumble. I think it's Michael 1988 Chelsea or something like that. Just put Michael Chelsea into the thing and make sure you follow the guy and give him some support, because obviously YouTube's got rid of him, which is kind of the reason I wanted to get him, have him on here and do like a shared stream to say fuck off. But don't like when they cancel people. Don't know why they cancelled him. I don't know why, because they didn't tell him. And the thing is, surely you've got to tell somebody why, you know? I might even have like a warning or whatever, because I tried to do that Southport twice and it seemed to get booted twice, but I haven't seen any warnings or anything like that. But I may have a warning, I suppose. It might come up at some point. It went very similar to the way when I started playing them music videos, and all of a sudden it killed my stream, and then all of a sudden I went on and I had a warning. So I don't know whether that's going to be the case or whether it's not. Whatever, fuck off. Mate, rules are made to be broken. That's why I'm a metalhead. I don't do rules. Cave don't do rules, I'm afraid. So, and if I do get cancelled off this, then I'll do it on something else. And if people want to still like watch me or whatever, or you know, then get on Discord, you know. And I can do lives on Discord. So there's never any issue. There's always some other way I can do it. If people don't want to watch me, they can kiss my fucking ass. Kiss my fucking ass, as Dal would probably say. Dal would say it like that. Kiss my fucking ass. They ain't worried about that. At the end of the day, it is what it is. Ozzy was with the British Bulldogs at WrestleMania 2 when they won tag titles. Yeah, I remember that, bro. Yeah. How old are you, Pepsi? You an old motherfucker, man. You an old motherfucker if you remember that shit. Any messing around. Nice long ball there. Goalkeeper gets it, no problem. Come on, England. Come on, England. I'm 37 today. 37? Have you seen that? Are you serious? Where you seen that then? 37. More like fucking 87. I remember watching like fucking on a Saturday morning, Big Daddy against fucking giant haystacks. You remember that? Well, you don't. If you're 37, I don't think you do. That was the only wrestling we had. It was like fucking Big Daddy, Giant A-Stacks. Don't remember any of the others. I actually seen them live at one point in a seaside town. Then I sort of got into like the WWE. I think it might have been, was it WCW first? I don't know. But there was the British Bulldogs, who was the Rockers. Was it the Rockers? I think there was a Rockers tag team. And then it was like fucking, oh, nice one there, saved by England. But yeah, it was like that. There was a Rockers, there was a Bulldogs and all that kind of stuff. And then, oh, mate, I tell you what, the wrestling back then was awesome. Absolutely awesome. Hulk Hogan and all that lot. Fucking brilliant. Started watching in 93. Yeah. It was brilliant then, mate. Papa Shango, fucking all these different like characters, Zeus, Ultimate Warrior. It was that was it. Well, I think its best era was probably the Attitude Era with Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock and Triple H and all that lot. It was brilliant then. Kind of lost it a little bit now, and it gets a little bit too political for me. Shawn Michaels' birthday too, 60 years old today. Yeah, fucking Shawn Michaels as well. I used to love it. Me and my bro used to watch it raw. Fucking absolutely amazing. Fucking Undertaker coming in, Undertaker and Kane. You know, I used to absolutely love watching that. I mean, it's all made up, although people tend to seem to want to tell you, you do know it's fake, don't you? No, is it? Is it really? Is it? Cheers, mate. Never realised that. Of course you know it's fucking fake. Not grabbing each other's kids, are they? For fuck's sake. Do all these storylines where they're fucking grabbing the kids and torturing and fucking like stalking the missus. I mean, of course it's all bloody fake. Only think people that think that's not fake are people that are fucking jabbed. Right, so at the minute, England's got the ball, just playing it around at the moment. Doing all right. Got a few like little chances. Nothing really major on goal. Not playing too bad to be honest with you. And about 13 minutes gone, and I'm just gonna go for a fucking piss. So I'll be back in a sec. Yeah, I love that Attitude Era. That Attitude Era was brilliant. I think there's still like certain YouTube channels where you can actually watch it, and it's just awesome. Honestly, when Stone Cold had that issue with Vince McMahon, that was just brilliant. Such a load of fun. 100% load of fun. Nowadays, they're a bit too, like, political with what they do and all that kind of stuff. There was a little bit to a point anyway, but they just go a little bit over the top with it now. And I think as soon as Jake Paul joined it, that was it. I was like, nah. Don't like the guy. Not interested. He's like the other guy, Jake Paul, thinking he's a boxer and challenging Usyk. Fucking shut up, bro. Shut up. It's ridiculous. The amount of people that like sell out for money just to fucking. It's just ridiculous, man. How can you trust people like that? 1998, in my opinion, best year as WWF and WCW as competition. Yeah, that was good. And when they went against was it ECW, the proper violent one. When The Rock came into it and all that, I mean, The Rock was just something else, to be honest. But Stone Cold Steve Austin, they've always said it. Stone Cold Steve Austin, he sort of built it all back up. He was like a major part of carrying on and all that kind of stuff because he was just such a good character. And everybody got behind him and stuff like that. And he was just a brilliant character in the whole thing. And The Rock was class. I mean, one of the best matches I've seen was The Rock and Mankind when they had that I Quit match. Oh, mate, I was dying. I was dying with laughter with some of the shit he came out with. I was absolutely dying with laughter some of the shit he came out with in them matches. He's like, do you quit? Do you quit? What do you mean, do I quit? He can kiss my jabroni monkey ass. He was fucking brilliant. Yeah, Royal Rumble. Yeah, some of the Royal Rumbles is awesome as well. You know, the one thing I liked about the Royal Rumble back in the day is they wouldn't keep kicking people out early. So they'd end up with a ring full of fighters. I used to love that. Can you remember that game on the arcade called Main Event? And they had a Royal Rumble on that, and it weren't the proper characters, but they had a game called Main Event, and it was an awesome game. If you did a Royal Rumble, you got the whole ring was full of people. It was fucking brilliant. I didn't like when they started using Kane to keep chucking people out and then leaving. I thought that was fucking stupid. You want the whole entire fucking ring to get full and then them all fucking fighting each other, That's what you want. And nowadays, they sort of do it where people just get kicked out in stupid ways just to continue another story. But I did enjoy it back in the day, I must admit, I did. I do watch some of it. I mean, I'm way behind, to be honest, but I do watch some of it nowadays, NXT and all that kind of stuff. But the characters just ain't really there now, to be honest. There's some. Go on. Oh, that's just wide by England. Just wide. But I mean, what do you guys think about Forest and how we're going to get on next season? Do you think it's a bit of a worry, or do you think are we doing the right things? Do you think they need to? I mean, I personally think there needs to be a fair few more signings, 3 or 4 at least. We get that McAtee, that'd be good. If we can get fucking Endoy as well, that'd be awesome. I wanted Bakayoko, but I think he's signed for for Bayern Munich or Eintracht Frankfurt or some shit. I don't know. That's the one I wanted. No, he signed for RB Leipzig. Sorry, that's the one I wanted. Watching him on YouTube, because I've not actually watched him, in real life or whatever. But he looked decent. RB Leipzig. But I mean, now if you've sorted out Jokeres, you sort out Eze, and I think you're going to be a massive. I mean, like you've got Liverpool's got Ekatike, or whatever his fucking name is, and he looks decent as well. I don't think Liverpool are messing around. I think if you want my honest opinion, right, about Arsenal, I think it's the right moves, but too late. That's what I'm thinking. The right moves, but too late. And I think the winners of the Premier League next season will be the teams that don't fuck up against the others. If we manage to get points off them, or Brentford manages to get points off them, or West Ham manages to get points off them, they're the teams that are going to have the issues, in my opinion. I think that's how the Premier League will get won next season. It's whether you turn up for every single game. If you turn up for every single game, I think you win the Premier League. But if they turn up for every single game, then it comes down to when you play against them, Well, so far, I mean, watching this, I mean, England are doing all right. I mean, they're not, like, shying away from them or anything like that. They're actually giving it a proper good go. I mean, it's 22 minutes gone there. Arsenal probably the toughest start, so we need all our business done ASAP. Yeah. Do you not think though, Pepsi? Do you not think this should have been done like 1 or 2 seasons before though? Because I think if you'd have done it 1 or 2 seasons before, I think it would have been a lot better because the others are strengthening now. I mean, look at Chelsea. I mean, every player you see, Chelsea are interested in. Xavi Simons, and then there's another one, and then you know what I mean. There's like, I think this is the right way to go for Arsenal. But I think if you'd have done this 2 or 3 seasons ago, then I think you would have been on for it, big star. But as you strengthen, they strengthen. Do you get what? You see where I'm coming from? I mean, you're getting strength in depth now. What's the defender's name that you've got as well? Is it Mafusio or whatever his name is? I don't know. And the thing is, this is all down to the fact that Arteta said you don't need a fucking striker. And that's what it's all pretty much down to, and getting the fucking depth. I've said it for ages. You need the fucking depth. Agreed, Pepsi. No mucking about with last-minute signings this year. Need players fit and need ready start first game. 100%. We should always have at least one top striker at the club who plays at number 9 role, not midfield. Yeah, 100%, mate. 100%. So we're kind of on the same page for that. I personally think, right, this is the right ideas, but it should have been done before. It should have been done before. Because it was open. It was open. I mean, I'm not saying that, you win the title when the other teams ain't got the strength or whatever. But I am saying that if you'd have actually got the depth in beforehand, I think that it would have been a lot different. Well, yeah, and I know Arteta is a fucking moron. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. But the fact that he comes out and says, "Oh, we don't need strikers and all this, that, and the other," if it works out this season and he wins the league, is he going to actually turn around and say, well, I was wrong, we did need strikers? No, of course he ain't. Of course he ain't. I think everybody's strengthening now. And you look at Chelsea. Chelsea ain't fucking around. They're making money. They're buying players. And then they're making more money. And then buying more players. They ain't fucking around at all. You know? It's going to be a difficult one this season, to be honest, I think. And it'll all come down to how you turn up and play like the Sunderlands and the fucking Burnleys and the Forests and all that lot. It's all going to come down to that. Yeah? If you turn up to them games thinking you've already won, then you could be onto a fucking loser. That's all I'm saying. You've got to turn up to every game 100%. Nowadays, there's no decent strikers like there was years ago. Well, I mean, they are around. I mean, you've just got to pick them up. I mean, they're not as good. Yeah, I agree. They're not as good as what they used to be. But there is good stuff out there. And everybody has a price. Everybody has a price. They're making money selling us their dross and lol, says Tony Neary. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Totally. I mean, and that guy that you've signed, the defender, begins with M. I don't know who he is. Well, I think you've signed him. I don't know who's on, and here we go, so I don't know. The trouble is nowadays you've got all this AI thing, so it's like, you know, like what you just said there, Pepsi, where it's like, I won't believe it until I see the player in a shirt. Well, with this AI thing, you're seeing players in shirts all the time, you know? It's like we're interested in Bakayoko. You see somebody post an AI thing that's got him in a Forest shirt, you know? So, you know, you've got to do something called reading. You have to read what you're looking at, because if you don't, then you're just going to get the wrong idea. I think kids want to play midfield more than up front. When I played as a kid, everyone wanted to play up front. Yeah, I was always up front, to be honest. I probably should have been more like a midfield general, to be honest. But then again, I was a bit fucking nasty, to be fair. But I was a good goal hanger, so I was good in goal as well. I was very good in goal. Very good in goal. I would any ball that came towards me, I would like fucking fight tooth and nail to get it. Didn't get many penalties scored against me. It was like one or two. One maybe, I don't know. But they always used to put me in when it came to penalties. Part of the reason for the lack of good strikers is defenders have gotten bigger and faster and stronger. There are a few good ones out there. Ireland, Isaac, Washerman. Granted, the old R9s don't exist. Yeah. I think, you know what the game's calling out for? If you want my honest opinion, right? The game's calling out for Collymore type strikers who just get the ball and go, fuck you lot, I don't care about you lot, I'm getting past you and I'm going to score a fucking goal. That's what the game's crying out for, in my opinion. A player that just goes, you know, a striker that just gets the ball and goes forward instead of passing back and passing fucking sideways and all that kind of stuff. I see it in so many games where I just think, why don't you just try and take him on? Why don't you just try and take him on? It might bring you down or whatever. You get a free kick. Just take him on. I think that's the biggest loss in football nowadays. Everybody wants to do it so perfect. And it's not about perfect. It's about putting the ball in the net. That's why I think we did so well last season, because we would let you have all the possession and then just score the goals that wins games. You know, it's like, I think you've got to have a mix of both of it, you know. But I think the counter-attack style does beat the possession style. It does beat the possession style. If you keep possession and keep getting chances and keep putting the ball in the net, nobody can beat that. But the thing is, you're going to miss. And when you miss, then you get the counter-attack. Yeah? And I think that's what helped us last season. Counter-attack, for me, is the killer of possession football. Oh, ball into the box. Didn't quite get it, though. And that's going to be handball. It's not a bad game, to be fair. It's not a bad game at all. I thought that was Slot, Italian manager. Yeah. What do you think about, like, well, according to what I've heard, I'm not sure whether it's true or not, but what do you think about, like, Marianakis trying to get Manchester City interested in Morgan Gibbs-White again? I just don't think he wants Spurs to have him. I think he's, like, intent on Spurs not having him. I think it could come down to the point that if Morgan Gibbs-White turns around and says, yeah, Marianakis, I want to go to Spurs, I think he might actually fucking get one of his lads to go round and leave a horse's head on his fucking pillar or something. Because he's like, he's absolutely intent on that not happening. Where's me fucking vapes gone? Oh, well, we'll go. Yeah, I was one here. What the fuck are these ones? Oh, here we go. Italy scored. Italy scored. All over the place there with the defence. All over the place there with the defence. And Italy hadn't even really offered that much either, but they've scored. Let me just sort this out. I think, you know what? I think football is such a simple game, and we're just making it more difficult with stupidness. That's just my opinion, obviously, but you know, I just think it is. I think it's a very simple game. I used to play it, so you know, it is a very simple game. So it's Italy 1, England 0, and they didn't really deserve that. I don't think they've really played for that, but they managed to get it. So, what can you say? One chance, really, innit? Oh shit! Well, Fanny's on the fucking screen again. It ain't even just. Yeah, I mean, they haven't really done anything to warrant that at all, but they've scored. Can't believe I'm watching women's footy, says Tony Neary. I don't mind. If it's women against women, I have no issue. If it's women against some women and then some men who think they're women, then yeah, I have an issue with that. But they've given themselves a bit of a mountain to climb now. I mean, they've not really offered a lot at all, Italy, and they're 1-0 up. That's the way football goes, isn't it? I'm all for it. It's just so damn slow. And Arsenal versus Milan tomorrow, 12:30. Nice, nice. Well, you won your first friendly, didn't you? I know a lot of people don't take that much notice in friendlies. Go on, England. On the right-hand side, cross comes in. Oh, it's deflected away from the defender. Didn't defend that very well, to be honest. Come on, England. Get back on it. Get back on it. To be fair, Tony, they win a lot more than the guys do. So, you've got to give respect in that way. I don't know what flavour this vape is. Don't taste like blackcurrant. This must be, is it strawberry and kiwi or something? I don't know what the fuck it is. And here come Italy again, got a corner. "35 minutes and 40 gone. Ain't that the truth?" Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, I'm looking forward to the season starting and stuff like that. Yes, Arsenal have got a difficult start, but if you can do really well in that start, then you've got no worries. And it all comes down to I know everybody's saying oh, Gyökeres has never played in the Premier League, but he's been in the Championship, So he knows what it's all about, that they're going to get to you and, and give you some crap and all that kind of stuff. So I think in that respect, he's got a lot more experience in English football than what you think. He's also played for Brighton, I think. He's a good player. That'd be a big one. That'd be a big one for you guys. I think that'd be a big one. And if you get Eze as well, I think that'd be massive, to be honest. And Crystal Palace have asked for the emails and all that kind of stuff of Marianakis, making the complaints and stuff. You know what? I want to see that as well, because I've said right from the start, I've heard that he's done it, but I haven't seen any evidence of it. So I want to see the evidence of it. Go on, England. Oh, good save. Good shot from England. Good save as well. Cross comes in. Oh, it's gone out for a goal kick, I think. Also, they are more competitive across a wider spectrum because they are trying to prove themselves. A lot of the men's teams take too much for granted, too privileged. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. Spot on, mate. There. I'm meeting Perry Groves in a couple of weeks for a Legends Stadium tour. Nice. Is that the gardener? Is that the gardener guy? I think I've got this strawberry and kiwi. I'm not sure. It tastes a bit kiwi-ish. Not that I'm a master at kiwis, but here comes England, right-hand side. No, pass. That was a bad pass straight into them again. They're just hitting on the counter-attack at the minute. Oh, no, that should have gone back to your keeper. Absolute joke. Abysmal from England. Yeah. It's not good at the minute, but I've got more faith in these than the guys, to be honest, to come back. I've got a lot more faith for these to come back than the guys. What do you guys think of that Ugo Ekitike anyway, that's signed for Liverpool? I mean, do you know much about him? Is he any good? I don't know that much about him, to be quite honest with you. I think I think Dal's gone on about him a few times, if I remember right. Ooh, still going for it though. He played for Arsenal late 80s, early 90s. He's sometimes on Talk Sport. Yeah, I know, mate. I was just winding you up, saying he was a god. Too slow, too backwards, and sideways. Yeah, well, it's same as bloody English football, isn't it? Same as the bloody men's football, that is. Yeah, I know who Perry Groves is, mate. I was just winding you up. So what are you thinking then? I mean, obviously, I know what Lone Star's thinking. You're gonna be winning the title, and this is that and the other. What the rest of you thinking? Are you thinking the same thing? That it's a done deal. What do you think about the Noni Madueke signing? Because I don't think that's a bad one, to be honest. Because you won't cover for Saka, and he's cover that will play whenever he gets a chance. You couldn't have got like another winger that would wanted to play all the time. You can't do that. So Noni Madueke is perfect for me. He could probably play in the cups and stuff like that. It really is. We are too scared. Very expensive cover. It is. Yeah, it is expensive. Yeah, I agree with that. But at the end of the day, you're Arsenal. I mean, right. Let me just put it down to this, right? You should have quality on the pitch and quality on the bench, right? Yeah, that's what you should have had for the last 2 or 3 seasons. Quality on the pitch and quality on the bench. If you want my honest opinion, and I've said this a few times, the reason you haven't got that is because that will show Arteta for what he actually is. Because if he's got players on the bench that can actually fucking show that he don't know what he's fucking doing, why would you want to do that? You know? If you can have players on the bench that can change a game and change things up, then that shows that you know what you're doing tactics wise, and he doesn't know. And you can think of it however you want to think of it, but you only got to look at the facts. He has no fucking clue. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Until you get rid of that guy, you won't win fuck all. You won't win anything until you get rid of him. No cover. Every signing must push to start. Yeah, absolutely. This is what I've said. This is what I've been saying for ages. You've got to have players behind a player that wants to prove themselves, because that's what pushes your main players, whether they're star players or whatever they are. That's what pushes them to their absolute best. It's always got to be the key. That's what Cloughie always used to do. You've always got to have players behind them that want to push them to make sure they're the best. I mean, you go to a job every day and you know that nobody's going to take over what you're doing and nobody's going to take your position. Then you kind of get lazy. You kind of get lazy and start thinking, well, I ain't got nothing to worry about. They can't replace me, so I ain't got nothing to worry about. So you want these players behind players to make you think that as soon as I stop performing, that guy's going to take my position. That's fucking 101 football, to be honest. And the only person that's not done it is fucking Arteta. You've always got to have somebody behind you that might take your position. Depth is critical, yeah, absolutely. We will win the Emirates Cup. Yeah. I think the biggest worry is, for me, is like Liverpool ain't messing around. They're not messing around. They're strengthening. They're strengthening as well as you are. Gyökeres, to me, could be a massive game changer, but it's just how he fits in. I think he could be a huge game changer for you guys. Not just having a striker, but having somebody that plays as part of a team. He's got loads of assists. He gets loads of goals. You know, that to me could be a game changer this season. And in some ways, I kind of got to the point that I hope you actually do so that you can stop fucking moaning, to be honest. Not you guys, but the others. I mean, that's how bad it is. You get to a point where you think, fucking hell, let them win something, otherwise they're just going to keep whinging in my ear all the time. But yeah, I think Gyökeres is a game changer, 100%. Just hopefully, like, you know, keeping him fit is going to be a massive thing as well. You know, I mean, I don't think he's had any like injury issues or anything like that. But when you go to another team, obviously that changes. So, you know, he's going to be a tough player to actually keep a handle on in a game. No doubt about that. Staying fit and healthy is key too. Late last season, we had terrible luck in that department. Yeah, well, the thing is, Pepsi, I agree with you, but the luck came down to the fact that you didn't have people in the background ready to take their places. You know, if you got the depth, then you don't have to worry about luck with injuries. To me, it's football management 101. You get your team, you find out who you want and who you don't want, and then you fucking get rid of the ones you don't want, and then you bring in other players to breathe down the necks of the players you've actually got. So when the players don't perform for you on the pitch, then you say, right, get off, he's coming on. And then that starts to make people perform that little bit better because they don't want to lose their fucking money of appearance money and all that kind of stuff. That to me has always been the case. It's never been any different in football, and it should never be any different in football. We challenge him for trophies, always injuries and suspensions. Yeah, but I mean, suspensions is your own fault, isn't it? If you get suspensions, that's your own fault. Injuries are injuries. You've got to have somebody else to come in and make the difference. You're Arsenal, for fuck's sake. You're Arsenal, for fuck's sake. If you're the big fucking Arsenal, then you should have the players to be able to deal with that. Surely we're going to struggle because we've only just come into the league, but you should have it. You should have that. You should have world-class players wanting to play for you. The only reason they don't want to play for you is because of fucking Arteta. Let's face it. Lack of discipline to cost us in some games we should have won. Yeah. But that again is down to the manager. Liverpool know Arsenal are messing about, and Salah stayed fit all season. Yeah. Not rather. Liverpool know Arsenal are not wrong. No, don't know what that said. Saka got overplayed. Yeah, that's always been the case. That's why I think the Noni Madueke signing is a good one. Play him in the cups or whatever. You know, whatever you want to do in that respect. Don't be daft, Pepsi. No player wants injury. Of course they don't. Of course they don't want injury, but it happens. Yeah, it happens. the thing is, you've got to have a first 11, and then you've got to have another load of players, whether the youngsters or whatever, ready to jump in and take their opportunities when their opportunities come. It's football 101. It's football management 101. Do you think Saka was bothered about, like, Wanyeri taking his place? No, of course he weren't. Is he going to be bothered about Noni Madueke taking his place? No, not really. But at least you've got somebody there that can jump in if Saka can't play or whatever. Jesus should be shown the door. 100%. 100%. For me, Jesus should be shown the door. Zinchenko, I think, is he gone? Did he go? I don't know. I don't actually take that much notice of it, but Zinchenko for me is more in the midfield. He's more an 8 for me. He's not. You don't want him to defend at all because he can't do it. He's definitely not left back. Not in any way, shape, or form. He's that guy left back. He gets beat and knocked about by anybody. So he certainly ain't a left back. He's more an 8, just keep going forward. But then again, you've got Rice, who, can do many different jobs. He's a cracking player. He's the only one I want to take off you guys, to be honest. The rest of them you can fucking keep. Wouldn't want any of them, to be honest. I think Milenkovic and Murillo are far better than the defensive pairing that you've got, to be honest. I'll be back in a sec, guys. Need a piss. Tell you what we'll do, guys. Let's have a look at Michael, right? Let's have a look at Michael. Let me find the stream. Big up to Michael Chelsea as well. Good guy. Like him. Right, let's see if we can find Michael on the list somewhere. I'm sure he's on the list somewhere. There he is. Oh, he's gonna be right back. Oh, an absolute bellend. You bellend was going to put you on stream. I know karate, you know. Don't do it again. There you go, you can have that. You, Belen, was going to put you on stream. I know karate, you know. Don't do it again. Right, here we go. So let's get Michael Chelsea. I like breaking rules, so I want to like keep Michael on YouTube so that he still gets his respect. Because Michael Chelsea is absolute class. It's quality. Absolute quality. But I go over to him and he goes, yeah, he's going, oh no, that's not that. Thought he had an advert on there. Look at this. What a fucking disgrace. This is a disgrace. Go into Michael Chelsea 1988. Michael 1988 Chelsea on Rumble. Drop into his stream and just say having a break is an absolute disgrace. You're a disgrace. Like I've just done. Oh mate, I'm gonna probably go over to Rumble anyway. Do you know what? Rumble, you've only got to get 5 followers to actually get monetized. 5 followers, that's it. 5 followers, that's it. I've got a thing on there, LongHairedYeti'sCave or whatever the fuck it's called, and yeah, drop over there, drop me a follow, because I mean, I don't know how the fucking link works. It works some way. I don't know. But look at this. This is an absolute disgrace. Absolute disgrace. Got you on my stream, you disgrace. Jesus should be shown the light. What do you think of the Igor Jesus that we've got? He looks a bit quality, doesn't he? If he can actually sort of like, you know, get towards like the league that we're in, he could be something fucking amazing. To be honest, he looks quality. Igor Jesus looks absolute class. He's got like a bit of a Collymore thing to him, I think, the way he plays. And obviously the same Drogba and all that lot, but I see a little bit of a Collymore thing with him as well. I'm quite excited about that, to be honest. Quite excited. Probably be on the friendly against Fulham, the next watch along I'll be doing. Absolute class act. Class act. Hopefully it kind of works out for him. That'd be absolutely awesome. Get on your fucking stream. I have got it on my channel, you bellend. The fuck was that? What was that noise? Huh? What's that fucking noise? Hey, it happened again. What's that? Something keeps fucking. Someone keeps dinging. Who's dinging? Who's fucking dinging? Where the fuck on this? What the fuck's dinging, man? So much fucking dinging. Is it me food? Well, I put no food in though, so no food's dinging. So what's fucking dinging? So much fucking dinging. I don't know what's fucking going on. Where is it? Oh, wait a minute. We've got a few fucking comments coming in here. That might be why it's dinging. Jesus should be shown the light. Beth Mead coming on for James, and I'm disappointed. Alanga has gone.
Right, here we go. We are back.
Here he fucking is. Prick.
We are back, people. Just let me sort this out.
You're a fucking bellend.
Yeah, there we go. Oh god, I've not even changed the scoreboard on here, people. Let me just have a look at that. So what? It is not 0-0. It is 1-0 to Italy.
What a fucking bellend. I'm disappointed Alanga has gone. Yeah, same here, mate, but they're mercenaries, aren't they? So he knew what he was doing. James was slow and hopeless, and don't rate James. Calamity James' performance. So, watching England men's or women's, and there's the Norman Chelsea.
Need to play a lot better than what we did in the first half. So, in a sense, that kind of
big up to Michael, mate. Absolutely, absolutely.
Thursday doesn't it at the moment?
Read your fucking chat, you bellend. Is it slowing down? Is it slowing down?
Somebody's in this chat. Right. LongHairedYeti'sCave can enjoy his retirement to Arsenal, not winning any European trophies and major trophies. Yeah. You know what? Finally, he's out of Stamford Bridge. He's out of the building.
Big up to Michael. I don't know why it's running slow.
That has to be the football transfer of 2025 for me. That is the best piece of business this ownership have done in 3 years. It really is. You Bellend was going to. Right, let me have a look. Let me see if Yeti's on. Yeah, I know Yeti's doing this game. Let me have a look. Let's see what he's saying.
If you're having a look, Michael, you're a fucking bellend, mate. Having a fucking break. Fucking hell, what's wrong with you? You've already had a fucking break.
Let's have a
You
look.
already had a break from YouTube for fucking weeks.
Oh yeah.
No need any more breaks, man. What the fuck's
Right,
wrong with you?
Let's see if I can put an invite in there.
Oh man, you know what, fan? I have told
yeah,
you
don't
that
worry,
before,
yeah, I've
mate.
seen you
Yeah,
now.
100%, man.
Um,
Deepest sympathy.
copy invite link. Let me have a look. Where's the link in here? But this is Restream, isn't it?
He don't know what he's doing, does he? He has no fucking clue.
Invite up to 6 guests. Upgrade for more.
Yeah, he has no fucking clue
well,
what he's doing.
Upgrade. I have I put the link in there? It's not letting me link it.
Oh, this is why.
Oh yeah, big up Adam Partridge.
This is why they booted you from YouTube. You haven't a clue.
How's everything going, fella?
I'm all good, man. I'm all good. This is why they booted you from YouTube. You haven't a clue.
Oh yeah, big up Pepsi, big up Lord Star. I knew you guys would be in there.
You absolute bellend.
Yeah, big up Pepsi. I'm a Man United fan. I have told you that before, mate. Yeah. Why can they not get people on this? It's not giving me anything in settings.
That's too tight. Oh, he's keeping his small brain in there.
All presentation.
That's keeping his small brain in there.
That ain't it.
You have to have something to keep that small brain in there.
Audio. Yeah, and of course I've got the new visual background now. So that's already sorted as well. Yeah, big up Pepsi. Yeah, so,
I don't think you can hear me.
Sure, Arsenal are enjoying mad away right now. I mean, that is the best piece of business in 2025 for me. That is, really is. Still 1-0 to Italy. Oh. Don't make it easy on ourselves, do it.
Right, okay. That's enough of that. He can carry on with what he's doing, but make sure you go over and follow him. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. He has a pool outside. Yeah, well, yeah. I don't think he does, but big up to Michael Chelsea anyway. Absolute real one. Again, every time I try and put, for fuck's sake. Every time I try and put full screen on here, I get fucking pussies all over my face, which normally I wouldn't have an issue with. But, you know, I'm trying to watch the football. You know, there's a time and a place. Time and a place. Right, so I've got it all going again now. Yeah, I think, I mean, I don't know how, like, Royal Works, sorry, Royal Works, Rumble Works, sorry, but I am probably gonna, I've got a channel on Rumble, LongHairedYeti'sCave, same as this one. And probably will be going over there at some point. Here comes Italy on the left, right hand side. Shot comes in straight at the goalkeeper. But yeah, Michael's an absolute legend. You can, like, you know what? You look at certain people that do this kind of thing, and you can sort of see who the ones are, who are the proper fucking ones. And he's definitely one of them, 100%. I don't care. I just use the platform to like say what I want to say and say what I think. Other than that, I couldn't give a flying fuck, to be honest. I think a lot of people know that as well. That's why I maybe don't get invited on a lot of different channels and all that lot. And Wolfie, the little fucking wannabe Forest fan, gets on a lot of channels. Mind you, he sits in channels going, "Oh, please get me on. Oh, please have me on. Oh, please have me on." I'd never do that. Never. Never. Not made like that, to be honest. All I care about is my team. That's it. That's all I care about. Don't care about anything else. Just Nottingham Forest, and that's it. That's all I'm ever bothered about. Say it as it is, my mate. Big up to you, mate. Absolutely, bro. I'll always say it how it is. 100%. Adam, I don't know how to be any different, and I know Michael don't know how to be any different. I mean, I don't know why he got banned. I'd assume it's the stuff he was actually putting on to his channel and getting, because you do get like warnings and stuff like that. I ain't had many warnings, to be fair, which is quite upsetting because I thought I would have got a lot more. But I ain't had many warnings, but I don't care. You warn me all you fucking like. I've always been a rule breaker. Always. I always will be. And if I get kicked off here, then I'll go on to something else. And I'll always do something else. So it makes no difference to me. Bro, we get one life and we do what we do in that life, you know. Ooh, shot there from England. Goes wide. 55 minutes gone. The pressure's starting to show. Can they actually manage to pull this back? Get us to a entertaining penalty shootout that takes about 3 hours for somebody to actually hit the net. That could be quite interesting. You see me all the time on Josh's channel, mate. To be honest, I've not seen a lot. I've dropped into some of Josh's like lives and things like that. I've not done, but a lot of the time I don't say anything. I just sit and watch a little bit like a stalker or something like that. But I do like Joshy J anyway. He's been on my channel. He's a sound guy. Got nothing but respect for him. So yeah, I have respect for him. The thing is, I'm doing a lot of like different things, gaming and doing movie reviews and all that kind of stuff. So I can't be in a lot of people's channels all the time. Certain people's channels I don't want to be in because there's people that disrespected me and they don't get rid of the people that's disrespected me, and that to me just says a lot, to be honest. Because if anybody disrespects any of them, they won't be in here. Simple as that. So that's kind of the way I work it. I'm a very, very loyal, honest person. If you show to me that you're a loyal, honest person, then I'll die for you. I've always been like that. Never been any different. And when you don't get that back, you sort of like, okay, what am I bothering for then? Still do it, but you just like, why should I bother? I look after the people that treat you the same, Never been any different, never will be any different. Michael don't have a bathtub, never mind a pool. Michael's absolutely sound. I don't know what was going on with that stream. It was like going very slow. I don't know why. Well, it seemed to be on mine anyway. But big up to Michael, man. Get on to Rumble. Michael, 1988, Chelsea. He's a good guy. I know as Arsenal fans, you don't like Chelsea and all that kind of stuff, but you know, if they're good people, they're good people. They're all right people, you know. I mean, not that I would ever go on to anybody who's a Derby fan, because I hate the fucking pricks. So I kind of get it in that way, to be honest. But to me, he's a good guy anyway. Yeah, he's a sound bloke. I am gonna try and invite Jez on if he wants to come on, because I'm sure Jez has like got something to say about the Ozzy Osbourne thing, because Jez is kind of in the same things as what I am. Well, he hasn't answered my question while I've asked him, so fuck him. Fuck him. The fuck is he? Yeah, so yeah. I'm just messing around. Anyway, I'm going to drop the stream in the Rock and Rollers, so that's to Dal and to Jez. If you want loyalty, get a dog. No, you can have loyalty in people. You can have loyalty in people. Calling me a fucking dog. You calling me a dog? You better recognise, boy. Michael is a good lad, absolutely. And Jez is in France. Yeah, he is, but he can still street. I'm the worst dog in the yard, mate. Oh, fuck's sake. I love this shit. It's so fucking funny. Right, okay, so can England actually get this goal back? Who knows? Who knows? It's all kicking off now in Canary Wharf with migrants. I'm not surprised, mate. Not surprised. It's been said that they brought in another 500. Hey, did you see that GB News thing the other day where he went over and he saw all these things on posters? If you want to go to England, ring me and all that kind of stuff. France are an issue with it. I'm sorry, but they are. France are fucking doing this, and France are getting money out of it, stuff like that. You know what we need to do, Pepsi, right? We need to get the British Army on French beaches. That's what we need to do. Get British Army on French beaches and get British Army on the beaches in this country and stop this shit. And we also need like a detention centre that as soon as you get over here, you have to go into that detention centre until we find out who you fucking are. You don't see any of the people until we find out who you are. Yeah? And if we can't find any information on you, we can't find out who you are, then you get sent fucking straight back. To wherever. I don't care. You know? I mean, if these hotels are open to like people, why aren't they open to the veterans and all that kind of stuff? People who have fought for this fucking country, right? Why are they not open for that? Yeah? Because nobody would have a fucking issue with that, but they just get left on the wayside and become fucking homeless when they've actually fought for this fucking country. And it's fucking bang out of order. But at the end of the day, what you've got to understand is it's all done by design. This is all by design. It's not fucking coincidences. Everything you see on social media separates you and divides you. It's all done on purpose. It's all done by design. Whether you're a flat earther, whether you're a round earther, whatever. All of this is done by design. That's why social media is there. It's all done by design, mate. There's no coincidences here. Too many people on the island already, and daft and 5-star treatment. Jasmine is a legend. Jazz is a legend. I ain't spoke to him for a while, to be honest. I've sent the link there. We ain't spoke for a good while. But he is, yeah, Jazz is a legend. Always says it the way it is and stuff like that. But it's like I say, mate, this could be solved straight away. You know, and I'm sorry, but you've got to also take into account there's a lot of English people that have sold out. You know, getting offered. I mean, apparently they get offered if they give their hotel away, they get offered like £1 million a year. Yeah, so they're taking it. Money is the root of all evil. It always has been. But at the same point, people are evil as well because money is just a thing. It's people that go towards that thing. So it's people that are the issue, you know, if you think about it, because you're always going to have monetary something or other. You're always going to have some kind of monetary thing, but it's people that are evil because they go towards it and then stop giving a shit about anybody else. And you see it all the time. Look at how many streamers, right? Look at how many streamers turn around and go, "Oh, I'm gonna do a stream about mental health and how bad it is for everybody," but at the same point, I'm gonna fucking have a sponsor with a fucking betting company. One of the biggest things about mental health is people fucking spending money to bet and getting into gambling. They don't care about that, do they? All they care about is themselves. All they care about is themselves. So, you know, as you can blame money, yeah, but it's the people that want it that are probably to blame. I don't care about money. I never have. Never have. I've never been about money, ever. Mate, I'll just go to fucking Aldi and buy things for like 10 quid more than what you pay for like 80 quid for the same thing. I couldn't give a shit. I don't care about money. Never have. Said this to my mum today. I do this because it's more like, because I live on my own, it's more conversation and having a conversation with people and getting on with people and stuff like that. Because I don't do it very well face to face. I do in certain circumstances, but I'm very sort of like, you know, oh, what you want me? What are you doing? You know, what you up to? Sort of thing. I can't help it. I'm just that way. Every now and then I meet somebody that I start talking to, and it's like, you know, you're an alright guy, but then I will have my, you know, I will still always have my reservations about people. This to me is just people like talking to me on chat and stuff like that. We may meet one day, we may not. I don't know. But, you know, and it's good. But people are primarily evil, to be honest. A lot of people are just, they see the lights and they think they're going to get into the lights, and they're not. They're not. I shop at Waitrose and Sainsbury's. Yeah, well, you rich piece of shit. You fucking, well, I don't know. I've never been to Waitrose, but I've never been to Sainsbury's. Well, I do actually get some stuff from Sainsbury's, to be honest. I go for like the cheaper stuff. You know, if it's been knocked down in price, I go for that. If you go out every day to a supermarket, you can pick up things that cost you next to nothing for your dinner. M&S at Christmas. Oh my, you're one of them, aren't you? You're one of them. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Nah, I mean, look, at the end of the day, I've never been about money, not interested in money and stuff like that. It's nice, for me, like doing this, it's nice to like get a bit of cash to buy the beer for the streams and stuff like that. But other than that, I'm not interested. Not interested in like fucking making it in a big way or anything like that. You know what I'd love to do, right? Doing this, and it's always been like a thing of mine. What I'd love to do doing this is get spotted, and then they go like, "Oh, we've got this film coming up, and you'd be perfect for it." That's the kind of thing I would love to do by doing this. Food you like, mate? Me? I like a lot of Italian foods, to be honest. Oh, lasagnas, cannellonis, fucking spaghetti carbonara, things like that. The normal English breakfast, obviously, I love that. That's pretty much it. I'm not a massive sort of foodie. I don't eat a lot of food, to be honest. I don't eat a lot at all, to be quite honest with you. Because the more I eat, the more my stomach fucks up. So I don't want that. Yeti and the Andersons on Netflix. No, I'd love that. I'd love that if all of a sudden you was like somebody like when they was doing a movie or they was doing like a gangster series or something like that, and they wanted somebody to play a part, and they sort of saw you on stream and went, "You'd be perfect for that part." I'd love that. I'd love not for the money, not interested in the money. I just love that. That would be a big thing for me. The thing is with me, I'm not gonna go anywhere because of my views and all that kind of stuff. Not, I don't mean views in the videos and all that kind of stuff. I mean my views in the way I think, because I'm very old school, you know. So I'm not gonna. I know I'm not. When I first started doing YouTube, I was like, yeah, I can do this. I can make a big thing out of this, and I can do this. I never. But as it carried on, I sort of thought, well, do I really want that? And I thought, well, no, not really, because then I'm just gonna because money changes people. Money changes people. It doesn't change me. I've never been changed for money. I do whatever I've got to do. I live within my means. If I can get like a few quid doing like 5 hour, 8 hour streams and buy some beer for them streams, I'm fucking more than happy. More than happy, mate. More than happy. It's not the world for me now. The way the world is now, it's too woke. So you're not going to get massive numbers, You're not going to get massive numbers. And I don't want massive numbers. I like the dwellers the way it is because we all come in here and I keep up with the chat and all that kind of stuff. And that to me is the most important thing. I keep up with the chat, call out everything and read out everything that everybody says. I don't want like 1,000 people in the chat so that I can't keep up. And then all of a sudden they've got to start sending in super chats. I've said that from the start. I'm not interested in that. Not interested in that. It's nice when you get them. I mean, it is. It's amazing when you get them, but I'm not about that. I don't want you to have to pay to talk to me. Who the fuck am I? Who the fuck am I that you have to pay to talk to me? That is just stupid. I don't view myself like that. And a lot of people probably look at that and think, well, you've got no ambition or anything. Well, no, I've got no ambition to fucking screw people over. Yeah, you're absolutely right there. Got no ambition to screw people over. I'm not interested in any of that. You want that shit from a Forest fan, go to fucking Wolfie. I just want to enjoy myself. I live on my own. You know, I do my own thing, and it's nice to like have conversations and have people to chat to and stuff like that. And that's all it is for me. All it is for me. All it ever has been. If times changed and everybody wasn't so woke, then yeah, maybe I would do a hell of a lot better in that respect. But there's reasons I don't want to do a lot better, which a lot of you won't know, and I'm not going to tell you. But there's a lot of people know what I'm talking about. But you know, there's people I've told that know what I'm talking about. But no, it's not about that. It's not about that for me. I'm happy doing what I'm doing and just getting on with it, and people having a laugh, and that's it. You've had restream before, yeah. How do you get guests on, fella? Where's the information? Right, okay. Right, okay. Let me just try and sort this fucking retard out. No, he's not. He's not a retard. But right, restream. Brr, brr, brr. It's quite easy actually to get guests on. I think. Sure it is. I remember doing it. Right, all you do is are you in the chat, Michael? I don't think you are you? You don't gotta be in the chat. If you're not in the chat, then I'm not gonna you're not giving me any money, so oh shit, fucking hell. Oh, you know, have you noticed how many times people on streams turn around and say they're not bothered about money, and then in the next sentence they turn around and talk about how much they earn or how much money they've got? Yeah, but you're not bothered about money. Yeah. Okay, fair play. It's the right. I need to tell this to Michael, not everybody else. It's the Man Plus thing. I don't know how you say that. How do you say that? Right. It's the Man Plus signal. Right. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Right, I'll tell him. Where's the fucking Instagram thing gone? I don't know if that make any sense, but I don't know. It might do. I don't know. Can I actually like get it? Oh, fuck off. Can I actually get it on here and then like fucking thingy it? Can I thingy it? I wonder if I can thingy it. I know you guys have no idea what I'm talking about, but anyway. I wonder if I can actually light shot it so you can see what button I mean. Right. Let's light shot that button there. I don't know if this will actually work, but let's just have a look. Hold up. That one. Yeah, it works. There you go, bro. Hit that one. Right, and I think that if you press that, yeah, and then you hit that thing there. I'm not watching the fucking game. I'm taking notice of what I'm fucking doing with him. Right, if you hit that, put that in stream. It's a fucking caveman. Put that in stream. That link. Copies. Oh my days. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. So anyway, we're still 1-0 to Liverpool. Not Liverpool, Italy, I mean. England have been the better side, to be honest. Yeah, they played they played better stuff. No doubt about that. They've definitely played better stuff. Not playing well. England, mate. I do think they played better stuff, to be honest. But they're just not getting it right. They're just not getting it right. The shots are just going straight at the keeper, you know. Right. This is I tell you now, right, guys. They're gonna get one, and this is gonna go to penalties. Right? I'm telling you that now. I'll be back in a sec. Just need to go to the loo. Right, so they just can't seem to finish their dinner? No, 100%. And need a goal, don't we, mate? Yeah, 100%, man. 100%. 100%. Do you know what? You know, if they don't win this, then I'm going to be the one that stops watching England. Because I think I'm the issue. Every time I watch England, they lose. So I think they've been doing great from before. So I think I might be the issue, guys. It could be me. So I mean, the men can't win when I watch. So it could be me, guys. I'll take that hit. I'll take that hit. Go on the right hand side now. Pulls it into the left. Cross comes in. No. They're going for it though. They're trying. They're actually going for it. They're giving it some. Big up to them for that. They got 2 substitutions coming on now. They are actually giving it some, to be fair. Come on, England. Don't go out on the first fucking one that I've actually fucking bothered with. You know. It's the first, like, watch-along I've done for the England women. They can't go out. Yeah, they've got some beaver on there. So they must be they're going to be alright. You know what they need, don't you? They need a tranny. They need to have a tranny that they can bring on. Who's got more speed and more muscle than anybody else. If they bring a tranny on, yeah, he'll be able to run through everybody and nobody will be able to knock him off the ball. That's what they need. Need a tranny. They do. Seriously. Got a fucking corner there, I think. Italy. Yeah, they're not. This is not going well at all. 85 minutes and 20 gone. It's not going well at all, to be honest. Not going well at all. But hey, it always is. It always is. It always is. It always is. Zin zin zizu. Oh yeah. We're getting fucked. Right. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share screen with the bell end. Right. And then I'm going to jump on the stream with the bell end.
Nothing too different than YouTube. Let me have a look.
Yeah? That's what we're going to do.
Player. Right, there we go. Right, that should be it. Right, let me have a look.
Hey, look, get rid of this one. Am I on it now?
Here we go. Let's see if we could get the guy on it. The guy on himself. Are you there, Yeti?
Don't know. You bell end.
Yeah, I finally got the hang of this now. So yeah, it's still different than YouTube in the end, is it?
Nah. Always, man. Always, matey. Always. I don't know how to get myself on the camera, to be honest. I'm trying to work that one out at the minute. There you go. Fucking hell. See, now the stream's got somebody who's good looking on it. So, you know. Looks good, man. Yeah, looks good, man. Yeah. Well, it's the first time you're going to see a pool, isn't it, I suppose. So. Yeah. I see a lot of like England trying to do something, but it's kind of not going to plan. You know, I think England have been the better side, same as Tony Neary said. They just can't seem to finish their dinner, which, you know, we've all seen that by the men's team, haven't we? Let's face it. So, you know. Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, absolutely. They always do that, though, don't they? They always do that. What? Hold up. Let me. I can't. Every time I try and click this stream to get full screen, I get a face full of Fanny, which is normally not a bad thing, but not when I'm on stream, you know. So yeah, but I've got like 85 minutes and 40 here. Oh no, it's just jumped. It's just jumped, and I've now got 89 minutes and 20. So yeah, I was hoping we could like share the stream to YouTube because you know I don't want you banned from YouTube, and if I can get you on here at every point, then I will do just to say fuck you to them. You know how I work. I mean, I've got a Rumble channel myself. I mean, I've got like LongHaired Yeti on there, so I've got that sorted, and I probably will be end up on Rumble anyway because I did like South Park Stick of Truth earlier on, and it all of a sudden got cancelled. It got shut off, and then all of a sudden I did it again, and it got shut off again. So I think that might get fucking cancelled, or they'll start trying to give me fucking rules and shit like that. Fuck rules. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. 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 Fuck 'em, mate. Fuck 'em. Yeah, that's a big kick in the teeth for me, to be honest.
Here we go. Let's see if we can get the guy on it. The guy on it.
Yeah. I mean, I do have a little bit of an issue in that respect because he started like the reality TV thing, and then we got clouded with the Kardashian big ass bitches who look like ugly as shit. Because if you took all the plastic away, then they would look like ugly as shit, you know. But obviously they've got all the plastic horses and all that kind of crap. So. Yeah. We are struggling. We are struggling. Tony Neri says, no, sorry. Oregon Goon says he plays through the middle and he'll make your bird tickle. He's Victor the Superman. Yeah, obviously. They're all wanking each other off because they've got Victor Jokeras. But big up to you, Dal. Big up to you, matey. Hope you're well, pal. What they have? Are they? What, we've scored? Hold up. I'm way behind. I'm way behind. Go on. When has this happened? In 1932? Yeah, hold up. I've got in Doctor Who's TARDIS and I'm about to see it. Fucking hell, what is going on here? Mind you, they are defending really bad. What? They still ain't scored. When they scored? They scored from the corner. Bro, how far forward are you? Bro, you're in the future. Do I get my fucking veneers? No, I don't pay TV licenses, mate. You're mad. I'm on a stream and I'm like so far behind. They still ain't scored now. Where are they scored? Are you fucking bullshitting me? I ain't seen no goal yet. Got Delhi and goal, and England are way behind too. Holy shit, late night tonight. Yeah, well, they're going to go to penalties. I mean, you know how the penalties go for the women. Okay, now, we're still going to be here like 24 hours later. It's going to be another 28 years later movie. I'll tell you what, right? I'll drop off here and I'll drop on after when the game's finished and I've stopped my stream. Yeah. I'll drop on when I've stopped my stream, bro. But that's all you have to do with Restream. Just drop it into your chat, yeah, and then you can sort of do it by that. Okay, bro? I'll catch you in a bit, yeah? Catch you in a bit, buddy. No problem, bro. I'll always help you out. Catch you later, mate. Right. Okay, so how do I do that? Right, there you go. Right, this has gone crazy. I still don't even know what's going on because it's still 0-1 to Italy on my stream. So I don't know what's going on here. Late night tonight, looks like extra time. Yeah, it's all good. I've got plenty of beer. Yeah, it's just skipped. And England have scored. So is Italy, right, to be honest, because they've just like scored their goal and then sat back on it. And whenever you do that, I have no problem in saying that you're an idiot. Because when you sit back on a 1-0, you deserve everything you get, even though we did it a lot last season. But let's not mention that. Let's not talk about that. That was tactical brilliance, but what they've done was stupidity. Looks like extra time. Didn't know Arnie Slot coach women as well. Yeah, I was said earlier. Yeah, big up to Michael. Make sure you get over to Rumble. I'm heading to Rumble at some point as well. I'm going to have a channel on there, so if I get cancelled on here, which I will eventually, then I've got somewhere else to go. Also got Discord. You know, I've got my Discord. Watch anything on there. Anything. Say anything. Play any music. Anything. Yeah. So if you want to drop on there, drop on there. You know, not worried about that. Tony, what's that I thought earlier? Exactly, yeah. Dude looked just like him, bit thinner, but damn. Right, that reminds me of the Acolyte. Damn. That's crazy. Right, so 1-1. I'll be honest. I mean, look, England have tried, they've gone for it, and they've managed to put one away. Italy have scored 1 goal, which, to be honest, I mean, Italian teams, women or men, have always done that anyway. And then they start playing the dark arts, so it's no different. Good substitutions, though, I would say, because obviously they made the difference. So, fair play to England. There will extra time coming now, guys. As I've said, with this channel, it's always the same. I'm trying to sort between things, but as always, if you want to come on, you're more than welcome. It don't matter whether it's the real deal or whatever. I'll still chuck the stream into the chat, and if you want to jump on, you can. Sort yourself out with like a StreamYard account or whatever, and jump on. It's up to you. I mean, I'm way behind on this game, but you know, yeah. Here we fucking go. Here we fucking go. I don't do special call-in shows or anything like that. If anybody wants to come on and anyone wants to chat, then do it. I got no issue with that whatsoever. Anyone wants to jump on, have a chat about whatever, then jump on. That's how this channel works. If you want to jump on, don't have to camel. It's easier if you camel, because then we can tell like when you've stopped talking, when you've stopped talking shit, you know, and then we can sort of carry on from that. But if you want to jump on, you can, 100%. And now I've said that, if you don't jump on, you go, fuck yourselves. Fuck yourselves, man. Fuck yourselves. Could be his twin, for fuck's sake. Yeah. I tell you what, you want to wait. If I actually reach 1,000 subs, my bro is going to come on a stream with me. Then you will see something that looks like twins. Because me and my bro look so alike. It's unreal. Honestly, it's unbelievable. Let me try and find a picture of my bro. Me and him look so much the same. It's not even real. So it'd be like having a twin stream, especially now with the way. Well, I want to try and get the beard back because obviously I've got the logo with a beard there, and then I got rid of the beard. So you know I've got to get that back. And yeah, if you look at my brother, me and him are very, but we are like twins nowadays. He probably won't like that, but who gives a fuck? He knows I won't give a fuck either. So, where's me fucking bro gone? Where's me fucking bro gone? Right, let me just get him. Oh, get me a picture of me bro. Right. Here you go. Right, have a look at this, guys. This is my brother. Yeah. This is my brother. Love him to fucking absolute bits. He's an absolute fucking legend. Have a look at this. When we're on stream together, have a look at this, right? Obviously, he's got beer in his hand because he's my brother. So, how crazy is that? If I take the glasses off, yeah, how crazy is that? We look like alike, you know. That is twins, in it, right there. We're not twins, but we look very, very much the same. You get very confused with the two of us because they look absolutely the same. Cannot get more fucking the same than that. I love that guy to bits. He's my absolute fucking legend. I used to take the piss out of him a lot when he was younger and all that kind of stuff. As you do. You're the younger brother, so you're always going to do that. But, you know, I have nothing but respect for that guy. Nothing but respect. Right, let's have a look at Twitter. Let's have a look at Twitter and see what's going on with the Forest Transfer Hub. Right, so the Forest Transfer Hub is saying, I haven't put it on screen yet, but the Forest Transfer Hub is saying that we are looking at Everton are the team most interested in Douglas Luiz at the moment, but the player has got his opportunity on hold. Keep an eye on Nottingham Forest for Douglas Luiz. Now that one I'd be interested in, to be quite honest with you. Nottingham Forest have had a 10 million bid rejected for Ellis Verona defender Jackson Tuchati Chua, or whatever that says. Forest are ready to offer 12 million for the 23-year-old. Never heard of him. This is the one I'm mostly interested in. Dan Undoy. He looks class. That Dan Undoy looks class. Nottingham Forest, Aston Villa and Sunderland are in the race for Leicester City's Bilal El Kanous. No idea. No idea who that is. Nottingham Forest have submitted a $6 million offer to RCD Mallorca for 27-year-old right back Pablo Maffio. Don't really know much about him either, to be honest. Obviously, James McAtee. Dell's getting the new contract. This is all like old news, and someone called fucking Ben Doak. Never heard of any of those people. So, yeah, I'm not going to give no rundowns on any of them. I have no idea who they are. So, there you go. But, hold up, I've lost my fucking stream. I've turned my fucking stream. What the fuck? No, that's not the right one. Right, so we'll go on this one. I mean, that one worked before. Right, so we're into the extra time. Is that? Yeah, it is. You know what I don't get, right? Do you know what I don't get with this, right? Why the fuck are we in blue? Why the fuck are we in dark blue? Why are we not in white? Why are we not in the white England kits? And they have to wear blue? Because that's Italy. I don't get that. Here come Italy down the right hand side and plays it forward. England pressing. Italy woman goes down. Go on, England. 94 minutes gone. Adam Porter, are you doing much after this game, mate? Well, I might jump on to Rumble with Michael. Might jump on that. Have a bit of a chat on there with Mike. But other than that, not a lot. Well, it depends when this ends, mate. To be honest, when it goes to penalties, it might be fucking 3 o'clock in the morning. Who knows the way the last ones went. England's playing some nice stuff, to be honest. Oh. Yeah, Adam, are you from like the Michael Chelsea channel? Because, you know, I have nothing but respect for Michael Chelsea. He's a quality guy. I'll do streams with him anytime. He's a nice bloke. I like him. I mean, I think from the first moment he did that video and said, I do karate. Yeah, I knew he was one of those guys that I was gonna like. You know, we're getting in a bit of a mess here. You got Italy coming down the right hand side, gets tackled. Come on, England. Right, they've got a chance down the left hand side. Can't get past. Lovely challenge, to be honest. And then Italy get the ball back. I will be setting up a Rumble account. I'll be putting the link in, so make sure you get yourself on that, follow that, and because that might come to where I'm gonna be going anyway. Because YouTube is just the people that's in charge of it are just fucking dickheads, basically. And I don't want to be censored or anything like that. Could go fuck themselves. So I probably will be going to Rumble at some point. Go on, England. Try and attack down the right hand side now. Can't get anywhere. Pulls it back. Plays it into the middle. Keeping the ball well, England. Look, Italy is standing off a little bit. And now England have got it down the right hand side, trying to make it through. There's about 4 players. Oh, shoot. I tell you what, that weren't bad. That weren't bad at all, to be honest. Took on 4 players, then a left foot shot. The shot was way fucking wide, but it was a good chance. Just took them on, and they weren't up for that. They was not up for that, to be honest. Oh! Oh, goalkeeper's got that. From Josh and Michael's channels, mate. Yeah, big up to you, man. Yeah, big up to you, man. I like to support the real ones, you know. And I will catch some Josh channels at some point. So thank you for dropping in here anyway, on being on their channels. I appreciate that, man, massively. We gotta find the real ones, mate. Gotta find the real ones. There's a lot of fakes on here. So we've got to make sure we find the real ones. I don't know how to be anything other than real. And my brother will tell you that, and anybody that knows me will tell you that. My mum will tell you it. My dad probably won't. He'll say I'm a complete twat, but, you know, most people that know me will turn around and tell you that I'm a fucking honest, loyal person. I don't take no shit, you know, but I can give it back if I do, you know. Never been any different, never will be any different. It's just who I am, it's in my DNA. I have no issue like promoting women's sports as long as they're women and not fucking men pretending to be women. Sorry, I won't do that. Go on, England. You got a chance here on the right hand side. You got two players on you. Couldn't really control the ball. That was the problem there. I'll be honest, I mean, watching this, right, and listening to what people say, like, about women's football, this ain't that bad at all. This is probably more exciting than some of the men's games I've seen. At least they're going for it, and at least they're trying to do something. The men's game, they just like go, oh, okay, fair enough, I'll just stand back and not do a lot. You know, at least they're actually fucking trying to do something because they're trying to make a name for themselves, you know, which is the problem nowadays because a lot of fucking male players ain't interested in making a name for themselves. They've already made a name, so they're not interested. So they just go through the motions, basically. Adam says, you're welcome, mate. Yeah, and you are as well, bro. You are as well. Mate, I'm 52 years old. I'm real as it comes. You know, I'll tell you exactly what I think. I don't care how it affects you or how it bothers you or anything like that. I'm old school, you know. And the problem with the world nowadays is there's too many people that ain't like that, you know. Because you remember back in the day when, like, you got like a builder and people like had communities, and the first thing like governments and all that kind of thing did was break up those communities, because before you'd have a job done and then everyone would go, don't go to that guy anymore because he's a fucking joke, you know. And we don't have that anymore. There's certain places that you have communities. There's no community here where I live. I know next door. I know guys across the road. That's it, pretty much. Used to be where you know everybody on the street and you say hello to everybody and all this, that, and the other. And it's gone now. It's gone. And it's such a shame. It's a massive shame. But it's only gone because people let it go, basically. People let it go. People moved into the streets that are just fucking pieces of shit. And so the trust went. And it was it. And the thing is, I gotta understand, it was all by design. All this is by design. If you believe this is coincidence, then there's something wrong with you. It's not possible for all of it to be coincidence in every town. It's not possible for that to be coincidence. This has been done on purpose. It's all by design to keep dividing us and keep fucking making us see things fucking the way they fucking see it. You know, it's all by design. Go on, England. On the right hand side, it's got a few around and half. Good pass into the middle, but it's cleared by the defender. on the right hand side again with England. Nice pass through. Go on, get it into. Oh man, the cross weren't that great, but they've still got it on the left hand side. Go on, pull into, pull on the inside. No, that's with the keeper. In your street, you now have to say hello in various languages. Yeah, well, to me, I'm not being funny, and you can look at it this any way you want to. But as soon as you come to this country, you should learn English, because I don't know about you guys, but all my life, it's like I listen to what people are saying to know if those people are a threat, you know. But if people are talking different languages, how the fuck do you know if they're a threat? You know? That is, to me, is bullshit. And I think as soon as you come to this country, you should learn this fucking language. That should be fucking 100% set. And you should be talking this fucking language. Otherwise, that puts every one of us in fucking problems. Where you from, mate? I'm from Birmingham. I am, mate. Nottingham, bro. I'm Nottingham. And the thing is, the thing is for me, right, is a lot of like foreign people, right? The way they talk is to English people is very aggressive. It's like this Portuguese guy that I've got on Discord, and like I'll do like games with him and stuff like that, and the way he comes across to you is very aggressive. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, learn some fucking etiquette. If you're aggressive with me, I'll be aggressive with you. If you're fucking giving it me in that respect, I'll give it you back. I've always been the same. I've never been any different, and I never will be any different. Don't matter whether I'm streaming or whatever. If you act a cunt, then I will act the cunt back, and I'll act the cunt better than what you can. I've never been any different, and I never will be. If you come at me with that fucking type of fucking energy, then I'll come at you with that kind of energy. That I've always been, and I won't change. You know? I will not change. If you come up and talk to me in the street, I'll be exactly the same way as you are. If you're cordial and you're all right, and you go, "Hey, how you doing? You're all right," and this, that, and but I'll be exactly the same way. But as soon as you raise it a level, I will raise it a level. I'll raise it 2 levels. You know, I ain't got time for that shit. And I think that's how everybody should be. And don't make excuses for them being this because they're not from this country. Well, learn some fucking etiquette. Otherwise, pay the fucking price. You know? Fuck around, find out. If you're going to come at me aggressive, then I'm going to come at you aggressive. Never been any different, and I never will be any different. I'm a reactive person. I react to what you do. You know? I'm not the kind of person that will just like turn around and go, "Oh, I don't like that person, I'm going to start on him." I will be reactive. If you're an arsehole to me, then you better get ready, because I'm going to be an arsehole to you. And I can do it a hell of a lot better than you can. Never been any different, and I never will be. No matter who you are. Always been a believer of respect begets respect. If you don't respect me, then I ain't gonna respect you. End of story. Go on, England, got a chance down the right hand side. Cross comes in. Oh, it's easy defended, but England's got it again on the left hand side. Played it back. And England coming back again. I don't think, to be honest, I think England's been the better side in this, to be honest. They've been more like, they've played the ball better, you know. I think it's just come down to like in front of goal. They've not done the right things. 107-15 gone at the minute. And still 1-1. Corner comes in, goalkeeper knocks it away, and it's going to be in the corner. Go on, England. You've got this. You've got this. You just need to fucking get that next goal. Corner comes in, headed away, headed easy back to the keeper, to be honest. These ain't really offering anything. England's offering most of it, to be honest, but we've seen that so many times. Bear you like, mate? Like my cider this time? Yeah, I do, mate. Yeah, I'm not big on cider, to be honest, because cider gives me a lot of heartburn. So I don't really... I mean, I like cider. Don't get me wrong, I do like it, but it just gives me a lot of heartburn. So I prefer to sort of go on Cruz Campo. Cruz Campo, bro. Cruz Campo. I mean, I'll never accept any sponsors, but if I got a sponsor from Cruz Campo, yeah, I'd take it. I'd take that one, 100%, because I drink it all the time. I love it. I love it. I will only sponsor something I love, like Forest shirts. Cruz Campo, that's it. That's the only things I'll sponsor. I won't sponsor bingo things or betting things because you're just a cunt if you sponsor those kind of things. Because you sit there doing fucking things on, oh, mental health, oh, it's so bad and all this, that and the other. And then at the same point, you're doing fucking sponsorships for fucking betting and all that kind of stuff. What a piece of shit you are. Because you're sponsoring something that causes that shit. Most women enjoy Dixon cider. Absolutely, Pepsi. Absolutely. You see that? I seen it again today. That fucking meme where that bird went on BBC. And I can't remember what she was talking. I think she was talking about COVID or something. There's a fucking rampant rabbit on the fucking shelf behind her. There's a fucking rampant rabbit behind her on the shelf. What a fucking... What the fuck is that? I don't hate about what she's talking about, but fucking it. Why would you go live with a rampant rabbit on on your shelf? It just honestly. I mean, my sex dolls, I won't put them on stream. Fuck's sake, they're mine. I don't want everybody else to see them. They're mine. My little blow up beauties. Oh, mate, that's fucking hilarious. Well, we've got 112 right now. This is gonna go penalties, isn't it? It's going pants. Right, I need a pee, guys, so I'll be back in a sec. I need a fucking pee. How do I fucking get this on? Right, okay. What we doing now? Oh, fucking hell. Italy's on the break on the right hand side. Can't get through though. Oh, fuck off. Oh, for fuck. Right, okay. Let's have a look. Crossbar, penalty, Lucy Bronze, needs a take, penalty, Chloe Kelly, save, rebound, goal. Spoilers. Spoilers. I'm nowhere near that point. Yeah, no spoilers, guys. Fucking hell, I'm so far behind. Right, ramped up to it now. Yeah, don't do spoilers, guys. Just ramped up to where you guys are on about now. Penalty's just about to be taken. I know what happens, so. Sorry. Yeah, no worries, bro. Just don't, in future, don't do spoilers, mate. Nice. Rebound. Put in the net. Deserved it as well. Deserved it, England have. Yeah, they've deserved it. I think they've played the better, to be honest. Italy's not really offered a lot, to be fair, other than when they scored the first goal. So England deserved that. How bad is that, though, that the taker gets to the goal, though? You know what I mean? That's fucking bad. Big up to you, Pepsi. Cheers for that, bro. Agreed, Yeti, and $9.99, bro. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate that, mate. I do appreciate that. Thank you so much. Really do appreciate it. So is that like the fucking? I've got fucking fannies coming up on my stream all the time. So that's pretty much it then, isn't it? But thank you, Pepsi. I appreciate that, matey. I appreciate that. £9.99. Now buy me some beer, bro. So yeah. Cheers to you, matey. Cheers to you. Absolute cheers to you. Nothing but a fantastic supporter to my channel from obviously early doors. You know, big up to you, man. You didn't have to come over here, but you did. So big up to you, man. Nothing but respect. That's it. There's about 2 minutes left to go. Well, just 1 minute left to go. I mean, look, you can't fault it, can you? You know, you can say whatever you want, but the women are doing the business, you know? And they played well. they played really well tonight. I don't think Italy's really done a hell of a lot, to be honest. They sort of scored one goal and then started doing the Italy game. They're just diving around all the time. Now they're taking it seriously and trying to actually do something. Well, you should have been doing this before. This is what you deserve, in my opinion. This is exactly what you deserve. Pepsi says, sorry for spoiling. No worries, bro. No worries, bro. It happens. To be honest, I'd be more annoyed about it if it was like Forest. You know, that would annoy me more. But I like to set like a precedence of no spoilers, like in this channel. You know. But yeah, no worries, matey. No worries. Cheers to you, my man, for being in here. You know, I appreciate it. He's done. It's done. It's done. I tell you what, that fucking trophy. Look at that trophy, man. That trophy looks awesome. That is one of the best looking trophies I've ever seen. Honestly. That is one of the best looking trophies I've ever seen. Just look at this trophy, right? I'll put the thumbnail up there. But just look at this trophy. Is that not fucking awesome? That is a gorgeous trophy, that is. And hopefully they can go on to win it. Seriously. Because they deserve it. Because they played really well tonight. And they do deserve to pick up that trophy. 100%. Sorry for spoiling. Cheers to you. Yeah, absolutely, bro. No worries, matey. One thing that would help Yeti is if you add a clock up. That way chat would know where you're at in game. The thing is, Tony, it's not that easy. You know, if you start doing things like that, it costs. You know what I mean? And if it costs, then obviously, then you've got to get something out of what you're doing. Do you know what I mean? So it's very difficult to sort of get those like timers and all that kind of thing. It sucks because yours, like, you may be as old as me, you may be older, I don't know. But we used to have a thing called shareware where people did things and then gave it to everybody. But it don't work like that now. If you try and get a timer or whatever like that, they will charge you a fee for using that timer. So that's not the way it works now, bro. Otherwise I would. Forgive my ignorance, mate. Yeah, no worries. No worries, bro. I know fuck all about streaming. Yeah, I didn't at the start of it. I mean, back in the day, you would get, like I say, you get things like shareware, where people like wanted to sort of like do something nice for everybody and stuff like that. There's no such thing as shareware now. It's like, well, oh, we've got a clock for you, a match clock, and then you go on it and they go like, oh, put in the timer that you want, and then you put in the timer that you want, and then all of a sudden you get a thing going, that'll cost you £10 to actually use that. It's just the way it goes now. If you sorted it out for yourself and made it for yourself and had that programming ability, then yeah, you'd be fine. But that's not the way it works now. Fuck's sake, these companies will do anything for a buck. Absolutely. Yeah. And unfortunately, that's just the way it goes. I don't mind, but I don't want, to be quite honest with you, Tony, right? I don't want to get to the point where I'm paying a lot of money out, needing to get a lot of money in, you know? Because if it comes down to that, then I'm trying to keep begging off everybody that comes into the cave, and I don't want to do that. I don't want that. So that's pretty much why I don't have any timers or anything like that, because I refuse. I refuse to pay for those things, because if I have to pay for those things, I have to go on to the people that come in here and ask them to pay for these things, and I don't agree with that. So that's why I don't do it. England versus Spain, Germany Sunday. Yeah, absolutely. I will be covering that as well, 100%. Understand that completely. The thing is like, you can sit here all you like and say that I'm not bothered about money or anything like that, but if you keep paying out and not getting anything back, that's going to hit you, you know? So you've got no choice in that respect. I'd love to, like, have a fucking screen that's full of the teams and the clock and all that kind. I'd love to have that kind of thing, but if I have that kind of thing, then I've got to start going, oh, make sure you like, subscribe, make sure you do this, make sure you do that. And I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. And I never will be. So I just have to do it the way that I do it. Because, like I say, there ain't people around nowadays that do shareware. They do things that they want to make money out of, which, fair play, you know. I'm not about money, never have been. Said this many times on this stream, said this many times to you guys, and I'm not. And I mean it. I'm not. Honestly, I'm not. Nobody will ever catch me out on that, because I'm not. Never been about money. Never. Hate money. Don't like money. Hate it. Because money turns you into somebody that you don't want to be. And I've always had that in my mind from the very start, that I just don't want to be this person that thinks, I'm the long-haired Yeti, you should respect me, and this, that, and the other, because I'm a major YouTuber and all that. I've never wanted that. Never been interested in that. It's just, to me, it's just like a way of chatting to you guys, getting to know you guys, you know, and just having a laugh and just getting on with things. It's always what it's been about. It's never been about anything else. Never. And I tell you that 100%. And I know everybody else says it, but I'm telling you 100%. And anybody that knows me will say the same. Don't care about getting big. Don't care about becoming the next big thing. Like I say, the one thing that I would love is, like, if somebody saw one of my streams and went, you'd be perfect for like a gangster movie or something like that. I'd love that. I'd do it. I wouldn't even be paid to do it. I'd love that. I'll be like, yes. Yeah, let's fucking do that, because I've always loved gangster movies and all that kind of stuff. And I'd love to play that part. You just turn around and go, I'll knock your fucking head in, you fucking prick. You know what I mean? I'd love to do something like that. Love to do something like that. Other than that, it makes no difference to me, mate. Makes no difference to me. There's obviously, like, other reasons as well, you know. But, you know, the more I put into this and the more I spend into this, the more I have to ask from everybody else. And I'm not prepared to do that. I'm not prepared to do that because I don't want it to be about that. That's just the way I am. It's always the way I've been, and that's it. It ain't gonna change. But anyway, guys, absolutely fucking legendary tonight. Absolute legendary. I had the real ones in the chat, you know. No call by no call, has things to do in the week and all that kind of stuff. No mama, you know, she's obviously got things to do and all that kind of thing. But yeah, absolute legends. Tony, I would actually love, because you're an absolute fucking genuine guy who's always in here. So I would have no issue whatsoever making you a mod. Because I don't have mods in here all the time. But you're here all the time. 100%. I have no issue whatsoever making you a mod. So if you're interested in that, just let me know. Don't have to do anything because this chat, you know, the cave works the way the cave works. I don't think we get many bad people. We don't get any, to be honest. We don't get any. And which is quite weird because I'm very combative. So you'd think that you'd get a lot, but we don't. So, yeah. If you want to be a mod, Tony, I would 100% mod you, bro. Just let me know if you're good for that. Because we're just going to keep doing what we're doing in the cave, and that's it. And I'm going to drop over to Rumble, and I'm going to start doing things on Rumble as well, you know. And I'm going to have many different platforms open. I've got Twitch and all that kind of stuff. But I don't ever expect anything from anybody. Anybody. Not anyone. You know, we all struggle. We all do different things and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah. Big up to you, man. I've no idea what's in this fucking vape. I think it might be strawberry and kiwi or some shit. I don't know. I have no idea. It tastes ish. I don't know. I don't care because I'm drinking beer, so who gives a fuck? But yeah, big up to England ladies. Big up to the Lionesses that won again. They're in a final, and we will be covering that final. We'll also be covering the watch along against Fulham on Saturday, I think it is. So we'll do that, the friendly watch along on that one. And yeah, guys, big up to every single fucking one of you. Thank you for the support always. Yeah, and I'm one of those kind of people that when I see fucking real ones and I see people that are 100% there for you, I'll give that respect back, you know, no doubt whatsoever. I don't want loads of people in here because then it's going to be very difficult to fucking speak, to keep talking the chat all the time. I don't want that. I don't want chat just keep running, and I'm not taking no notice of it. And then people thinking, oh, I've got a super chat to actually speak to him. I ain't nothing special. You don't need to pay to talk to me. That's not the way I want to do it. So, yeah, big up to you guys. And keep it real, yeah, absolutely, bro. Absolutely. 100%. So, yeah. So I'm going to try and do this South Park. I'm going to try and get this South Park Stick of Truth going because it's an amazing game. It's an amazing game. So I've got to get that one going on this stream as well. And Tony Neri, absolute legend. Are you interested in being a mod? Because I won't make somebody a mod if they're not interested. Spoke to Cole. Cole said, yeah, I would 100% make him a mod because you're always there. Yeah. So, yeah, I would 100% make you a mod. If you want that, that is. Because a lot of people fucking cry for it. I don't know why. Because I get made mod and I'm like, fucking, I get bored of it. It does my fucking nothing, to be honest. Sure, mate, whatever you want. Yeah, man, I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that. But anyway, guys, keep it real. Keep it yay. Always. And, yeah. England are through. And we go on to the final. I'm easy either way. No worries, man. That's the best. That is probably the best way you could look at it, as being asked to be a mod, to be honest. Because a lot of people get like freaking things in the head, like, oh yeah, I'm power and all that kind of shit. Yeah, that's probably the best way you could fucking reply to that. Right, so yeah, keep it real, keep it yay, and yeah, guys, tatty fucking bye. Later, guys. Love to one and all.